Don't have an ordinary Monday. Have a Burger Monday at Beef O'Brady's. Stacked high with fresh Angus and fries, just $5.49 all day. Beef O'Brady's Burger Mondays. Nobody outbeefs beefs. Never mess with another man's sandwich. Like Beef O'Brady's new prime rib sandwich. Pure indulgence on a French baguette. Or Beef's new pulled pork sandwich. Get $5 off at beefobradys.com.
Hey, you know what's funny? When I look back at all those people who said I wasn't smart enough, that I wasn't talented enough. Now you want to support me? Now you want to see the hard work I put in? Man, always remember the best work that gets done is when nobody's watching. Just remember one thing, never sleep on me. At the top I stay paid.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to another session of Sports Talk 49, live and exclusively, always here on every social media platform, including Apple, Google, wherever you can find podcasts, we're here. And as always, this show is sponsored by none other than Beef O'Brady's, two great locations out in the Wesley Chapel area. Speaking of Wesley Chapel, I couldn't go without bringing somebody else who's also in unfamiliar waters. See, I don't really be out in the Wesley Chapel area, but now I got two reasons to go. One is food, and the other is football, two F's. And we speaking of football, this is the man, Mr. L, Coach LC, Lawrence Coleman, new head coach at Wesley Chapel High School. Lawrence, how you doing?
Hey, living the dream, baby. What's up, man? How you?
Not much. So let's roll right on into it. Tell us about your previous history before getting the head coaching job over there. Tell us about what you were doing before that, which led up to this.
Well, got into coaching 10 years ago. Started out at Countryside High School. I was a defensive back coach there. Met amazing people over there. Met a guy by the name of Mike Luby. And we hit it off real well football-wise. Still great friends to this day. He was actually the receivers coach, and like I said, I was the DB coach. And my football career, I played receiver. So we kind of clicked like immediately, just football wise, offensively, our philosophies and all that stuff. So met him there, and he was in the midst of looking and searching for a head coaching job himself. So he ended up basically us connecting and clinicking together and all that stuff. He basically said, hey, man, if I get a head coaching job, I want you to be my OC. I was, young 20s at the time. So I was like, dude, I would love to do that. So he ended up getting a head coaching job at Tarpon Springs High School. And obviously, so I went with him there, became the offensive coordinator. It was short-lived. He was only there 18 months. So we ended up going to Eastlake High School after that, where I was there for about 6 or 7 years. And I started out as a running back coach, and then I was trying to transition over to the receivers coach, and recruiting coordinator and all that stuff over there. Then so been kind of in the Eastlake area, probably like I said since probably 2015, 16. So and from there, I started helping down at the youth football level, really just the 7th and 8th graders, just to kind of get my feet wet. So I became the head coach down there of the JV division, or like I said, the 7th and 8th grade level. So, and I did that really just to get me some head coaching, experience, head coaching, like the head coach feel of basically running a team, being in control of the whole entire team, making decisions, obviously, being in control of a coaching staff and that kind of stuff, because my end goal was always wanted to become a head coach. So I wanted to make sure that I kind of had that, on my resume and my background. before I was actually one at the high school level. So I was doing that, being real successful at it. So I said it's been 10 years in, and like I said, I finally, I guess, reached what I've been basically been searching for really hard for the past 3 years. So it's been fun.
That definitely is a journey to get there. Every coach has this as their their journey of how they got there, regardless of where it started from. The end goals.
Mm-hmm.
Some people want to coach where they played at. Everybody has their different reasons why they want to coach.
Exactly.
Not sure if not sure if you found yours yet. We're still very, very young in the coaching game, and what you want to do with that. But with that, get great responsibility comes with great expectations. Now, you're the 5th head coach, I believe, and I think the first African American coach there as well. That's a heavy burden coming on there because I think you set some type of expectations for the next man after you, after many years of you doing successful over there at Wesley Chapel. Won't speak that in existence over
Exactly.
there, teaching a culture, programs, culture, and things like that. And you mentioned a lot of great things that I like. I always like to mention. I think when I took over responsibilities of being a media person, I tried to educate people on things they don't quite understand or never paid attention to. And the thing you said was the management part of being head coach. Now, when you say things like that, I try to use a comparison in of like a store manager. The store manager has different departments in the store, and each department is basically your offense, your defense, and your special teams. And the store manager has to manage each one of those. And when one is lacking, your store manager comes over and helps bring that back up to expectations, up to par. And that is the same in football. Everybody can't do that. Everybody cannot manage a whole entirety thing, because when you said you did offensive coordinator first, or was a guy doing the defensive coordinator, you're so fixated on one side of the ball, you're not fixated until the whole unit of the team. And that's dealing with problems on the teams, how things are being run, your practices, the way your film studies are being done. All that is transpired into being a head coach. And with all the years of experience being, it is what it is, saying how things weren't done right and saying how things were done right. And if you were paying attention, you key up on those things